Welcome to another live stream, an early live stream on custom screen printing. And I'm on here early for a reason. I'll tell you why. Okay, I'm gonna give people an education course about screen printing. Now tonight, I'm here to show you a some stencil film, and you might. I think Catalyst UDX 122 will recognize this. Okay. So, Catalyst, this is what I want to show here. You recognize this, right? We get this thing, let's get this screen off here first of all. It's a big mistake having the screen on. Let's take this off. You know what this is, right? O-Ray Unite logo for a t-shirt, okay? And this is the back part of the t-shirt. That's it. So, what I'm going to show you is this. I'll show everybody the same when they come back in. This is the t-shirt. I happen to make it for his shirt. See? This is the shirt I made a duplicate of. And what does this whole thing is this stuff here, this stuff coats the screens that makes the t-shirts. That makes the t-shirts. Okay? This is what makes the t-shirts. The stencil film, the emulsion, the scoop coater that coats the screens, the squeegee that prints the logos. This all goes into this stuff here. This is the main stuff that does the t-shirts. And that is what makes the shirts and what brings them out as an item of quality that comes out really good. That's what I am 25-year pro at. Now I'm making ball caps, these ball caps, so I can make ball caps. So I can put things on the ball caps now. 21's logo if you wanted it. I could print his logo on that black one if I wanted to, just to show how it will look. But the whole thing is that I think I want to get this kind of cap. I'll show you something. This kind of cap I'd get if I had to do his on a ball cap. Let me see where that ball cap. I made a dummy sample of it. Now where is it? Here it is right here. Now here is, let me go get my other camera, okay? Let me go, we actually hit a classroom. All right, hold on for a minute. Go get something, all right? Be patient. Don't go away. Stay right here. Let me go and show you something. I'm going to put on another camera. This thing can take two cameras. Let me show you something. Okay, here is the story. Let me show you a little story that happens to be very true. Okay? Okay. I'm putting another camera on here for a reason. Let me show you something. Put another camera on Osdom. Now we're going to show you something. You see that? You see that? That 21SC ball cap. You see that? See it? Does that look nice or what? Doesn't that look awesome? That looks awesome, don't it? That's only digital imaging, okay? That's only digital imaging that shows. But the whole thing is, it takes this stuff to make it all come about. And this is the best stuff that I ever bought, and this is a base layer, and this is very expensive. That's what costs a lot of money. It's $50-something a quart for this. But that baseball cap is a digital imaging item that don't exist, okay? But I can make it look like that, though. I can make it look like that. It won't be an issue. That's the way I can do it. I have the skill for 25 solid years to make a ball cap that looks exactly like his shirt. And I might have a giveaway someday of some ball caps I'll make up to give away to people. But if I ever made a 21SC ball cap, I'd give it to a 21 as a gift. If I made one. I didn't make one yet. But if I did, I'd give it to him to show off. And I let him show it off on his channel to show people. And I know he would wear it if he had it. But anyway, that's a 6-panel hat. And I got a plate for 6-panel. I got a plate for 5-panel. I got a plate for a little kid's hat. And I got a visor plate. But the whole thing is this thing here makes it all purpose. It all comes about. This makes this come alive, this logo. This logo come alive. And once it comes alive, it becomes this. It becomes that logo. And it also becomes this, as I showed before. It becomes that after it comes off the screen, and there you go. It all comes about, but it all starts with this. With this. This emotion makes it all start up the way it comes out. This all goes together in one scoop. One scoop. It all comes about in one certain item. That's it. Nothing else can make that screen come alive unless it was the emotion that did that. That did that will come alive. Nothing else will come alive with that one item that can do all that work. Yes, I do hand cut it. I don't use no machines. I don't use any machines. I use a pair of scissors, that's it. Cut it out. And I used to have electronic scissors. I used to have electric scissors that cut right through it. They died on me, so yeah, I cut them all myself. I don't use all machines to do that. Yeah, I'm the kind of guy that likes to do everything myself, you know? I like to do everything myself. But this is what the whole thing is. But this is what all, this does the work. Yes, it is, but to me it's fun. 25 years I've been doing this. But this is the most expensive stuff out of all that in the shop is this stuff right here. But this, if you without this t-shirt would not exist. This logo on the shirt would not exist. This would not even exist. This logo right here would not exist. Right here. 21SC's logo would not exist without that emotion. And without this artwork, Central Film, without this scoop coater, and without this, that prints it. It's not as hard as you think. If you love your job, now if you work in a job you like doing, you never think it's hard to do. Once you get, look at this, when you were a little kid, and your parents showed you how to wear a pair of shoes, right? And at first, it was hard to put the shoes on, am I right? And you learned how to do it afterwards, and you walk freely with your pair of shoes on your feet. Anything is learnable. If you want to learn, you can learn it and like it. If it's kind of hard work, a lot of work, then it ain't meant for you to do it. But me, it's all easy for me to do. 25-year pro, I have no problem with it. I wanted to see, I know how to do baseball caps. I didn't do this though, but I can print these kind of hats. Um, I knew how to do baseball caps when I did my first T-shirt, but I didn't have a press. I didn't have the money to buy it, and so I earned the money and I looked on the web for one, and a company in China offered me a good deal, and I couldn't pass it up, so I bought it for $144, which is very much worth every penny. Yes, I love what I do, and I'll never stop doing it. If I die, then I won't be doing it anymore. But like I'm telling you, this all goes together. All the stuff I showed you, but this is the main base. This is the main stuff that makes it all happen. Base there for plastro inks. This is the stuff that makes it all possible to happen. Without that stuff, nothing would exist. Nothing would exist. So that is the learning curve right there. That's why I told people this channel is not a business. It's a learning curve. It's a school teaching people how this is all done. You know something about it. You know something about it already, Carlos. You took it in school. You knew all about it, but you didn't pursue it. I never was taught how to do it. I taught myself by reading books how to do it. I didn't go to school and learn. I may had a teacher that gave us a glance of it, but I wasn't interested at the time she was talking about it. But later on down the road in my 30s, I started getting into it by reading books I bought. I read books, I studied it, I had a passion for it once I read it, and I wanted to do it. I used to use iron-ons when I first started out, but I gave them up. I wanted to screen print everything. I got bigger scoop holders too for the screens. I got a big one that'll fit this whole screen. But this is what it is. If you make money, what you make money is you buy these screens when you make money. Or you buy more of this stuff when you make money. Or you buy another one like this, or stencil film, whatever make your money you pull in, you pay for what you need in your shop and you save the rest of it out. You take what you need and you save what you want to save. So that is the story about screen printing. And I do it from my home. So everybody wants me to deal with them, but no one came forward right now. The only one that really came forward was 21SC. And I worked a lot for him. I did a lot of shirts for him. Now he's retired. So the fun is that the videos are still up on my channel. And I love doing it. I did companies. I did a lot of company T-shirts for people. Because I went out, the first time I started doing that, I went out and sold an idea to a person, and it spread like wildfire. Now, we don't have American contractors anymore, so those immigrants are around. They don't want to deal with me at all. They have nothing to do with me whatsoever. I don't like that because I'm good. I'm able to do all that everybody should, but I'm not getting the chance anymore because there are not many American contractors in my city. They're all immigrants, and they don't want to deal with anybody because they're ignorant people. And I'm not saying they're bad, but a lot of them are mean in my city. They give you dirty looks and stuff, and they're not nice. So, no, they're not nice, but some are nice and some are not. They're half and half. But when you have the business, you definitely will have a fan base that you need to have. Right? Some YouTubers want to deal with me. One lady wants a dozen shirts. I hope that she comes in here tonight and talks to me some more. Because I want to do her shirts for her. I have no problem with that. But you got to order to pay, send the money to me. The money I need to make to get the shirts for her. If she gets her own shirts, she better have a good quality T-shirt because if you get cheap stuff, they're not going to print as good. So This is the thing. If you have something you like doing, like what do you do for work, Catalyst? If you don't mind me asking, you don't mind me asking, right? What do you do for work in your line of field? Are you retired? Are you still working? Or what do you do? What kind of job do you have? You must like it if you were working, you must like what you're doing, right? So you're still in here. What kind of work do you do? If you're still here, let me know. And oh, he's still. Oh, it's all here. It didn't move. That's So what do you do, Catalyst? What kind of work do you do? What kind of hey, what Christine 14? Sorry if I didn't see you. Apologize to you. Are you still here? Yeah. Hey Christine 14, I hope you're still here. Home repair? Oh, okay. I did church for a home repair guy one time. You own your own business? Do you work for someone? I hope you're still here, Christine. I hope you didn't leave. Hope you're still here. That's a cool thing. Home repair is fun. Home repair is very fun. Hey Ashley, what's going on? My favorite mod. How you doing? How you doing? Nothing much. I'm teaching about t-shirts. I was teaching that this stuff here is a main base of what makes a t-shirt. This stuff makes this stuff. You coat the screen with this, and this screen is coated with blue emulsion. Which you see the 21SC's logo. See it? This is what coated the screen with this. Oh, okay. If you ever need any shirts, come and see me. And this thing, and before the screen is coated, this makes the screen, and this goes on the screen. Okay? But this is coats the screen. This goes on the screen. After this coating is dried, you put it on the screen under a lamp. Then what you do is you put the emulsion on here with a school coater that coats the screens. And then after you put it on the screen, you develop the screen like that. It comes out like this, like that. I'm just teaching something. It comes out like that. That's how it comes out. See? That's it. And that's the way it is all run. But this is the most expensive stuff. Is $50 a quart. $50 a quart of this. So if you ever need me any shirts made, the Catalyst UDX 122, come and see me. So Kathleen, are you still here too? I mean, Christine, you still here too? Let me know, all right? Let me know if you're still here. Maybe not. I didn't see her up there. My browser ain't moving too good tonight. Can everybody hear me good? Am I clear enough? Everybody can hear me? I'm loud enough, right? But the whole thing is that everything that you do in your spare, I'm going to show you something, Ashley. Want to see something interesting? Look at this. Now look at this. Look at that. Ain't that interesting? That's a dummy image. That's a digital image. That's what his hat can look like on this ball cap. See? And that's what it can look like on a ball cap. See? Okay. So I wanted to show everybody. See, this channel is a learning curve. I told people this before. I like to tell people how it's done. It's important to know people. Everything that comes together. I know how to print ball caps. I'm not on the image of that. I never had a press, but I knew how to do it. And I got a press now, so I can press ball caps as well as t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, even polo shirts I can make for someone. And you know something? This is the back of the t-shirt of 21SC. See it? Here's the back of the t-shirt that I made him. That's the screen that made it. And that's how you do it. And all that stuff, you have to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing if you get into this kind of skill. I taught myself how to do it. I wasn't taught by a teacher. I was my own teacher. But I'll tell you, it was fun when I learned how to do it. And I never wanted to stop doing it. If you love what you're doing, you can continue to do it and continue to love it as well for years to come. Let me move my AC cord out of there. I want to take it off this extension cord now and move it over. Hold on. Let me move this out of my way. I don't want to knock this out. Now my chair's grabbing the cord. Okay. Hold on for a minute. All right. There we go. Okay. So I want to get that out of my way. So I want to knock that out. Okay. Now we're all set. Definitely have to know what you're doing. Yeah, that's what I do. 25-year pro. And unfortunately, it took a lot of work to do this, but over the 25-year period, you meet a lot of people on the way. You meet a lot of thieves and a lot of liars and thieves, and you have to kick them out of your business establishment because I don't want to pay for the job. They try to get things for free, and nothing's free in this business. Anything where I earn, though, while this is not a business yet, I can correct myself. It's a hobby for now. I want to make it out of a business. But whenever I make money, what do? If I make enough, I buy more of this. Or I can buy another one like this. Or buy another one like that. Or buy a screen. Have more of these in the studio. That's what the income is paying for. You put back in what you take. When you buy something, you take some money out, you buy one item. You don't buy all of it and spend the whole earnings. You save what you have in there. You spend a little bit, you save a little bit. You take out some, you leave in some. So that is but recently I bought some from there, so my YouTube money I got on YouTube. I put the money back into the channel, into the business. I love doing t-shirts. This is my life. This is my passion that I like doing. There's no mistaking about it. So if anyone else, I don't know if she's still here, but I hope she comes back. Apologize. I didn't know she was here. My browser, my computer didn't bring it up. Felt bad about that. Christine, I hope you come back and join me on my channel. Hope you return. So we learned something today about some things that I was showing on this channel. Now I'm going to put my green screen back up until the time is right to have someone else to come in to show that to it. I'll use this one. It's fun to do what you have to do. Whenever you need something done, you go to a professional to get it done. This channel is a learning curve. It's not a business channel. It's a classroom. I make shirts, yes. I make videos. People give me thumbs up. A lot of people give me a thumbs down. That's their prerogative. But they're missing out on the story that happens to be very important, and that is about the T-shirt printing. People don't want to pay attention. They don't learn nothing. They probably don't want to learn it. But some people get jealous of you when you do good on YouTube, and they give you a thumbs down because they get mad because they can't do it. They could do it, but if you learn, you would learn how to do it. It won't be hard to show a person how to do that kind of skill. It's easy if you want to learn. Just like embroidery, I don't like embroidery, but if I had this machine, I would let someone do it. But otherwise, you have to have money to do it, which I don't have right now. But, The future beholds, though. You never know. My girlfriend wants to do the embroidery, but she's pretty smart. She picked right up on it too. But the whole thing is that we are having fun here on this channel tonight, and we're having fun talking about certain things. But now, what's everybody up to tonight? Let's switch the channel here and talk to you guys. What are you up to tonight? Now, Ashley, you're still at work, right? How's the work going? Is everything going all right for you today? That's what I want to know. Is everything all right at your job right now? I hope it is. And Catalyst, I hope everything's going well for you and your business and everything. I hope everyone's still in the channel. I hope no one left. 'Cause I like to talk to the guy Catalyst because I don't get a chance to actually touch bases with him. Because he's in here, I like to talk to him a little bit more about his business skills and how many years he's been doing it. It's a good thing to hear that. All right, Catalyst, how long you been a home repair specialist? How many years you been involved with that company of yours? That's my answer, question to you. So that's what I want to know. Listen. Okay. Okay. All right. It's good to always talk to you, man, 'cause I never get to talk to you that much. And I am interested in what you do for a living. So, I'm always interested in how you do your company and everything. It's really interesting how you do your business and what goes into it. It's really I like people talking about their skills and their since 2017. Wow, that's a long time. 2017 is a long time. That's cool. Okay, that's awesome. So how many workers do you have? You have tons of them, or you do it all yourself, or you have a lot of workers working for you, like maybe 5 or 6 of them, maybe, or maybe more. Wow, 2017. That's cool. Is there any specific rules you got to follow? The rules and regulations. Must got codes you got to follow and some rules and regulations. Every rules has to be enforced, I guess. Like the permits and all those rules. Tired of making money for other people. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's me. Oh, okay. Okay. That does take a lot to run a business. It does take a lot of work to make your business. Once you grow, your employees will get more, right? More, you'll hire more once you make the money to actually hire more people. It takes a lot of work. I understand that completely. Yeah, understand it completely. It does take a lot of work to run a business. I tell you that right now. It's not easy. Yes, and I think Ashley wants to be her own boss too someday. And when you're ready, Ashley, you know where to find me. I'll do your shirts for like you want me to. I'll be there for you. Yeah, Dave, what's up? Sure, come on in. Tired me out, that's for sure. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It does. There's a lot of work. Yes, I know you told me. Yeah, Catalyst, that's a lot of work to it. And I do admit. Oh, Crystal's on here again. Oh, she has another video up. Another one. Okay, Crystal. Okay. I'll watch it later. After my live.
You ever wait till later to eat?
Huh?
The dishwasher, put that on so
Just clean the dishes and wait till later to eat. You're hungry, are you? No. Come on, eat this. I'll be right back, folks. Everybody stay put in the stream. I'll be right back in a minute. But I was teaching some things about shirts in my stream. Smells like cocoa though. All right, I'm back. My brother wanted me to put the dishwasher on, so I'm sorry if I had to go out off the stream. All right, I'm back, everybody. Hope everyone's still here. We have an education experience tonight, so we I know the whole thing is that they got rid of the best player they had on the damn team. Get rid of the good player. The guy was an awesome player. sick of times about switching me all over the field. We told the Blitzville, the guy, I'm sick of you switching me all over. Yeah. I know he told him. Regularly. I know. I know. All right, we get back to my stream again. I'm trying to not to ignore people. All right, here I am now. I'm sorry I got distracted. But anyway, I hope everyone's still here, everybody, and I hope more people come in to the live stream. See, I do different things on the stream. I do random chats because of reasons. The reason I do random chats on here is because I like to get to know people. Now, if you subscribe to my channel and you come in here and you know, I like to talk to people I meet in here, like the Catalyst guy. You know, he's in here. He does his own business. All right, Catalyst UDX 122. I met him on 21SC's channel. 21SC channel is an awesome channel. He's a CB radio guy. He's a good friend of mine, and he's awesome. Now, we're gonna knock my green screen up, darn it. I knocked my green screen off. The full green screen was removed. Darn it. But anyway, so it's a lot of work to do this stuff, but if you see, I know Ashley, you have a burning desire to be your own boss. And I know you will succeed someday doing that, someday real soon. You'll be a great owner of a business. But the only thing that's really hard is keeping a budget in line and how to do the figures and the numbers and everything. You just got to write a budget down in your book and what you take out, what you earn, what you take out, what you keep in, and everything. And you have to get insurance for your business. If you get vehicles, you're going to put insurance on the vehicles. That insure the building you work in to keep it from lawsuits. It's a lot of stuff you got to do. A lot of stuff you got to do. And I know very, very, very fact that it's going to be a lot of work, but you know what? If it's your passion, you can do it. Like me, I like what I'm doing as a hobby for now, but it's going to be a business someday when it does, because me and my friend are going to work together, and it's going to be very busy. We're going to be very, very busy. I haven't heard from my friend in a while, but he's busy right now. But he'll get back to me when he's ready. So, this is fun tonight. I actually put my stuff in motion here. Now I switched it around because I want to talk to all of you in here. I know we had 4 up there and 2 dropped down. I don't know why they dropped down, but hey, if you want to come in this channel, you are friendly, you're not a troll, you're not a troublemaker. Anybody's welcome in this channel. If you want to come in, behave yourself. Don't cause trouble, don't cause drama. If you do, or you get booted out of here. It's the same, plain and simple. Just come in, be yourself. Be respectful of others, and you'll be welcomed in here. That's all I ask people to do. Be respectful of me, the host, and others in my channel that are mods. We don't like troublemakers. We don't want them here, and we don't allow it here. I respect everybody that comes in my channel. I have no disrespect for people. I respect everybody that comes into my channel. And I do respect everybody. I get along with people. I have not a problem. Some people are going around saying I was bullying someone's friend, which doesn't make any sense because that's an airhead that said that. I don't bully anybody. I don't go around bullying. That's kid stuff, folks. I'm no kid. I'm a man. I don't bully people. That's stupid. That ain't me. You got the wrong person, unfortunately. I'm too mature to do that. You got to be an idiot to bully somebody. That's not right. I don't bully anybody whatsoever. I get along with people, and I don't do anything to anybody. So that is the saying I said, and I did it. And when I said it, the 3 dropped down to 1. Interesting. Interesting. Wow, interesting. Did it tell me something? I think it did. I think it just told me something. Someone was in here didn't like what I was saying. Oh well, I can't please everybody. I can't please everybody, you know. And I can't. So I don't know what to do for you. If you don't like that, this channel ain't for you then. But if you're one of my subscribers and you have a signal issue, then that's not the issue. Okay? That's not the issue. A signal issue that gets your signal up, come back in and enjoy you. Join me on the stream. I don't know who you are, so I don't want to say that about you because I don't know who that is. So I'll just keep it away from that area. But people can have signal trouble with their phone. A lot of people use their cell phone to go live. They don't got computers. If they do have a computer, they leave the computer home. They take the phone with them, and they do streams with their phones. I did streams on my phone one time too, so I know what that is. And your stream and your signal dies. Of course, you have to charge your battery up because the battery charges. You have to charge your battery. You have to make your phone work. I understand that as well. So I think I talk myself too much here. I get tired when I talk too much. That's why I need Crystal up here for. She can talk more than I can. But I'm kind of tired when I talk too much. And I get a tendency of doing that, believe me. My friend Crystal can outdo me by a long shot. She can talk. So I miss her already. But she'll be here soon. But so how's Sherlock doing there, Ashley? How's your boyfriend doing there, Sherlock? How's he doing? And how's Maddie doing too? How they all doing? How's the family doing? Everybody doing good? Hope so. Hope everyone's doing wonderful. All right. I was hoping Christine would come back, but she didn't. I don't know what happened. Hope she didn't leave because I didn't know she was in here. I didn't see the chat was not moving. That's the problem. Hey, Crystal, want to come up and want to come up here and do all the talking and let me rest? Nice to see you here, Crystal. You want me to give you the link? I'll give you the link. I'll let you up. You can talk a lot more than I can. I'll let you talk away, all right? I'll let you talk a lot. I'll let you do it up here. I'm tired. I'm tired of talking too much. I get too tired of doing that. So come up and talk away.
Hey, Wayne. Nice to be seen.
We sure that I was showing them earlier?
No, I didn't see. What was it?
I was showing this.
Oh, wow. What is that?
That's the emotion that makes the screens.
Oh, really?
All right, that's the emotion that makes these. That makes these.
Oh, yeah.
That's the blue emotion. And when
Yeah.
it comes out white, this is the logo on that screen that burns in with the
Oh,
link.
yeah. Oh, that's cool.
And it comes this after it's all done with the squeegee. Oh, that's a scoop coaster screens too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I've seen, I think on one of your videos, you like used that to do something with that thing.
Yeah, and this is the shirt I made with that screen, which is a duplicate of 21 SCs.
Oh, that looks cool.
And the back is this one, which
Oh,
is
wow.
this one, which is that one.
Oh, yep. That is cool. Yeah, when I seen the video, I thought, man, that's cool. Must be fun to be able to do that and know how to do all that stuff.
And here's another thing. You heard of digital imaging?
Yeah.
I'll show you a digital image of a hat of 21SC. That's only digital image. It ain't real. It's just a made up item. If I can find it here, where you're hiding it out. Right. Oh, right. Let me find it here. How do I do it? Maybe it's in this one. Hold on. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, here it is. Here's a digital image of 21SC shirt hat, which is not real.
Yeah.
But I got the other camera here to show you. Here's the other camera. And here is the hat.
Oh,
Digital
let's see.
image.
What is it? Oh, yeah.
That's digital
That's
image.
nice.
It don't exist though, but unfortunately, it don't exist. But
It's still nice. It's obviously in the process. It could.
I could make that, no problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I could give them to him as a gift too for his channel. To
Yeah.
push the ball gas for me too. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. That's an awesome idea. That's cool.
And that logo, I don't think I have it in here yet. I made one, but I don't know what I did with it. I don't think I made one. I think I didn't make one. I could. It's 500 by 300, and the
Oh,
stupid
yeah.
computer's being a moron.
Hmm.
The other day I was trying to make a logo 500 by 300, and the stupid logo come out that small on me. I was so mad.
Wow. Huh.
Computer's being a retard.
Yeah, that sucks when it's computers that do stuff like that a lot.
But then I figured it out. I had to blow up the size to it to make it work, and it finally came out. My logo for the ball cap for that logo on the channel, the avatar. Well, this is expensive. $53 for this stuff.
Yeah.
Everything is expensive. What you make, you earn, you put back into your business. You buy more of the motion, which I bought with my YouTube money when I bought more of this stuff. But whenever you make money on doing jobs, you put what you take, what you learn, what you need. You don't spend all of the money, but you buy something you need, like another screen or something,
Yeah.
and you keep money in. You leave money in, you take some money out. It's just knowledge,
That's cool.
And
So what's going on?
but someone come on my phone today and didn't get back to me. I hate when people do that.
Yeah.
Somebody says to me, "Oh, I'm from Yelp," and blah 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 blah. And I said, "Yeah, whatever." And I
Right.
said it to myself. And I texted him. He never got back to me. I said, "Well, I say things I shouldn't say."
Yeah, what a jerk.
I was going to say, "What a moron."
Right?
I don't like Yelp anyway. They're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
But I got someone on my channel that wanted shirts. I'm waiting for her to get back to me. 'Cause I need to get the sizes.
Yep.
I don't know if she has her shirts already. If she does, you better make sure they're Gildan shirts. If you buy cheap, they're gonna come out cheap.
Yep.
You gotta make sure you got good quality T-shirts if you want them printed. If you
That's
buy them
right.
at Walmart, they don't have a prayer left to their name. Sorry to say.
Yeah, I don't buy t-shirts because I can't wear a t-shirt. I just don't like t-shirts. I
Yeah,
like muscle shirts or something, but I can't do t-shirts.
yeah, but the whole thing, don't buy them at Walmart because you don't have a. They don't even have the print quality. They don't come out right.
Yeah,
They're not made for printing.
I would figure.
Huh?
I would figure they're not that great.
No.
The shirts, I'm not into their shirts that much.
But
They
this
don't have
here,
that many good graphic tees or anything.
is Gildan. These are for
That I
screen
do.
print.
Yeah.
And I got even tank tops I can do. Even do visors on. I got a visor plate too for that press too.
That's cool.
My friend was asking about visors, and I said I didn't know exactly which one the visor plate was until I seen a video on another hat press that showed it, and that's what that is, a visor. I gotta get a visor and try it out.
Yeah.
But the other one I had to make a 6-panel plate for one of the plates I did have, and I had to cut down the screws to it because the screws were too long. They were getting in front. They were getting in the way of the hat to make the hat steady and tuck under the presser. Were getting in the way. The screws were too long. So I
Oh
had to
yeah.
use a hacksaw, a rusty hacksaw.
Rusty hacks. Oh yeah, that one.
I gotta buy one of those hacksaws later.
Yeah, we have a hacksaw, I think, but I don't know how old it is.
That blade I found was really rusty, but it cut still. So
As long as it works, I guess.
with no handle, I had to hold onto the blade when I did it. And they gave me a couple blisters on my hands, but they're all healed now.
Hmm.
So
Ah, it's nice and cool right here in front of my fan. That's right. That's right. I really like it.
so how's the weather over there today?
It's been warm. It's been pretty warm over here. But I didn't go in my pool today. We just relaxed inside, watched some shows, cooked some food.
I went out today and walked a little bit in this heat, and I went to the store and picked up a couple of meals at the store and picked some more cream because I had to make my iced coffee. And
Yeah.
so I picked them up, walked up there, picked them up, went back home, and so I just had a little walk to get out of the house.
Well, that's cool. It's good to get some exercise, but it was way too hot. I were definitely going outside. I ain't walked yet for a while. I am trying to slowly get back into it now that I'm feeling better. I just started feeling better, so.
Yeah, I worked out my noise rack today too earlier.
Mhm. That's cool.
I'm gonna go up to 60 minutes in August. Do 60-minute workouts, 5 laps.
5 laps. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 5 laps. I'll start doing them in August.
Wow.
Not, instead of doing 30, it'll be 60.
Double time.
Yeah, more weight comes off. So it'll be fun.
I bet it will be.
Yeah, cool
I
in this
mean,
room. Room's so cool in here. You don't know if it's hot outside or not. You don't know because the room's so cool. In here. I made it that way. That's why it was made that way. Put the fan up here. That crazy fan's still working. Leave my camera alone, Joe. I told you. And they kept making this camera go blurry. I told them to stay away from it. And then I put the AC in the window and then put this up and then circulate the cold air around the room.
yeah.
And now it's nice and cold in this room. It's freezing in here and I like it.
Ah, it's like a freezer.
Yep. Till the humidity goes down and the warm weather gets a little cooler, I won't have to run this anymore. But unfortunately, if it's too hot in the studio, you can't coat the screen when it's too hot because the emulsion will dry too quick. So it has to be a little bit cooler in the studio when you're coating the screen. I'm going to coat one soon for a ball cap. I'm going to print one of my logos on a ball cap, the American flag one. I got 2 screens, small screens made up for 2 years for American flag that'll go on the sleeve. So it's kind of cool. I seen
Yeah.
someone American flag on a T-shirt without
Yep.
the white on it. It's just black. It's ugly as hell too. Why would you want to make a flag like that and you can put the colors in it? A black flag on the side of your sleeve? It doesn't look good. You gotta have an American flag that looks like it, not a black kind of image of the flag and the stripe. Doesn't look. I seen someone wearing that. Doesn't look.
Yeah.
That's a lazy way out.
That's for sure.
It's not showing your skills and you do that. And I cut these by hand too. 'Cause I had a lot. You know that scissors I used to show those Singer scissors that used to be cutting through the emulsion. It died on them. Stupid things died on. Imagine that they just died on me like 2 weeks ago.
Wow,
So I
that's
can't believe it.
nice.
Had a good old pair of scissors that were going through the emulsion. I mean the stencil film, cutting it through, and all of a sudden they died. 1 minute I was going in to use them one day to plug them in, they wouldn't work. What the hell is with that? I said. And that plug went with the scissors. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
You can't find
that is unbelievable.
you can't find them anywhere. They're very rare now. I'm sitting down, I had the good pair of scissors. I haven't used them in a while, and I use them. And next day I went to go get them again to use them. They died. They were dead when I tried to plug it in. That's weird. Weird stuff. That's insane.
Yeah, right.
So I'm back to the original cutting them by hand. I had a good thing. It's going right through the damn stencil film like knife through butter. And all of a sudden, the stupid scissors, I had to use him again. Stupid things. I had it easy. Now it's no longer easy anymore. Back to the old methods with the scissors. So I buy some more electronic scissors that go through them. They got
Yeah,
other ones out there. They buy them with a different brand name, but they do have them out there.
yeah. All my scissors get dull.
Yeah. I had to sharpen one of my pairs. I did too. I sharpened with a stone, one of those stones.
Yeah,
I sharpened the pair of scissors and go through the stencil film like nothing. Cut right through the whole stencil film. And I made a couple of logos last night for the hat. One for red and one for white.
yeah.
So I can, if I actually wanted to put white on the ball cap first with the white color and put blue over it and the red, I could do that too.
That'd be cool.
And add the colors on top of the white
Yeah.
and add the red with a stripe of the red goes and put the blue color with the stars on. It'd be a lot of work. But
But
I got two
it looked good.
I got two screens with the American flag on them already for 2 years. That goes on a sleeve. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that the shirt goes down like that. My two fingers like this. The shirt goes down like that. And it's all black. Grayscale. But this is blue. All right, I'll show you. Just more in here dried up. See it?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool.
That's the emulsions, blue.
That's a pretty blue.
Yeah.
That's a nice blue.
That's what the screen is. See? The screen.
Yep. Yeah, that's a nice blue. That's a really nice blue. Yeah. Blue's a nice color. It's like a happy color.
Yeah. The other color, the other emulsion I used to be red. But then they started selling this, and I ended up learning to use this stuff. I liked it better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, blue too on the screen. Shows up better.
Yep.
So you
Yeah,
made
blue.
another video. I have to watch that afterwards.
Yeah, I made my what's for supper video.
I'll watch that afterwards. Something I can watch after I'm done. Was
Yeah, it's 2 minutes because I literally did like some people want me to do, and I showed my process. Like I was making my homemade sauce, so I showed them me making them homemade sauce, and I told them what was in it, but I forgot to tell them I put tomato paste on it. Okay, I'll get that. And then, but other than the tomato paste, everything else I put in it was in there. And I made it on the stove. It was chunky, so I did what they do in the stores, or wherever when they manufacture. I took my blender and I blended it down to actual spaghetti sauce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks perfect like spaghetti sauce, and it tasted great. And then I just had pasta with sauce, and I had this garlic pull-apart bread that
Uh,
looked really good. And I bought that in the store, but it was a heat up kind that's really cool. It tasted great. And then with my pasta, I in my other son, because he wanted to try it, we put ricotta in it. It was so good.
yeah, it brings more views to your channel too when you do that too.
Yeah, so I put it more of a step by step thing instead of just showing what I was eating. I didn't like show him me cutting up all whatever, but I showed him some of the process. So that was cool.
If you do show people how you make your stuff, like 1, 2, and 3, they will learn something from you. If you wanna
Yeah,
do it
they
right.
might. I mean, there's some people who like to watch those kind of videos and some who don't. And when I dreamed of being a YouTuber, I dreamed of being the kind I watch, and I don't watch people who do recipe videos because
Oh,
I feel like that's questioning their like. I think a lot of people who watch my stuff I can figure out how to make most of my stuff. It's not that complicated. I tell them everything that's in it. I can't really tell you, you're not going to learn much more by watching it because
right.
I don't use measurements, so I can't tell you how much to
Oh,
put in. You have to taste it and keep tasting it until it tastes the way you want it, because that's how I do it. I don't use directions. So
okay.
my
That's
kid's like, "How long does it take to make this mac and cheese? How long do you boil the water?" I said, "I don't know. I don't go by the directions. I just taste it. When it's done, good enough for me, it's done." Like
oh,
I don't read directions to make pasta. What is that? Crazy?
oh, I got you. What you talking about? Okay.
I mean, don't insult my intelligence. So I don't watch videos where it's like step by step because I know how to cut up an onion. I don't need to see that. That's just a
Right,
waste of my
right.
time. I can't watch it. It drives me insane. I'll
Yeah,
fast
other
forward to it.
people that did that, they showed me on their videos. Some people, like in India, they show you how they do their dishes.
Yeah, some people like to see step by step and some don't. And I always want to make the kind of videos I like to watch, and I don't really like to watch the step by step videos. I like to watch more of a, tell me what's in it and stuff, or I can just figure it out if you don't want to, but
You have language you don't understand. You gotta say, what is that? And what is this? And what is that?
Yeah, I do that anyway. Like I look at it like, what the heck? Because there's a lot of them that subscribe to me that I subscribe to that I have no idea what they're saying
I
or
know.
what they're putting in their food, but it looks good.
And some person I was surprised one night was in India, and it's in India. And they
Yeah.
did this video and they put in English what they were putting into that dish. And I was
Hmm.
like, wow, I didn't think they had English on this video. It was
Yeah.
what they were putting in it and what it was, and I was like, what? Huh. I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah. The only way I can literally like, I don't even watch recipes. I watch a lot of cooking shows. Like the way I learned how to cook was watching like Eat Street. I watched the Food Network. I watched the Next Food Network Star. I watched the Next Food Network food truck race thing or
Oh,
whatever. I watch everything like that. Any kind of food things or competitions, and they don't really go by recipes either. Like like Iron Chef, they don't
right,
go by that. They do what I do, except for I ain't got a time limit. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
they look at the ingredients they got or chopped. They take a whole bunch of ingredients, what they have on hand, and they make something out of it.
right.
Yeah, they improvise. You know, gastronomy to me, gastronomy. What is it called again? Isn't it gastronomy or something? Gastronomy, something like that. But anyway, you could just come up with your own stuff. Like it's all you
Yeah.
can play with your food. That's what I like to do. So I kind of learned that way, and that's the way I want to do it because I think
Oh,
that just take what you got and use it, and taste, and you'll figure it out.
yeah.
So
Everybody has their own ways of doing things, and whatever
yep,
works for you, it works. Use it.
yep.
Or someone told me the other day, what
What?
they said, something like they said, they're coming up with another printing. And the guy said the printing sucks. Well, what did he say?
Huh?
It was some kind of a screen printing method they're trying to come out with. And the
Yeah.
guy said it's horrible. It's so
Yeah.
wobbly, it washes off your shirt and don't stay on there.
Leave it open.
I
Yep.
said, why would they want to do that? That is ridiculous. And he says, you ain't kidding. And he said he bought some shirts that the guy did for him. And he said that they printed unusual. I washed them and they washed out. It's screen printing, but they weren't made the way you do your shirts. I said, well, I'm different. I use my own method, and my own method is the original way, and I wouldn't change it for nothing. I wouldn't even think about doing it that way. The way they're trying to show a new way of doing it, it's stupid.
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous. I stick to my old-fashioned methods.
Yep.
Now I'll be
Yep.
right back. So
Okay.
keep talking and keep people entertained. I'm gonna get all this
Well,
stuff.
I will try. I don't even know if anybody's in here, but I will do what I can do. All right. Where did I put? I know I put that around here somewhere. There you are. Yep, it's been a hot day in Maine. That's right. Pretty warm. It's been pretty warm this year. What the heck is that? We've got like 3 of them. They're all the same. That's cool. That's right. Stupid red I have to use mustard packet for sure. I'm not using that spicy mustard. You can forget about it. If you want something, you'll have to have that. All right. Yeah. So, there we go. Back in there. 30 more seconds and then bury yourself. Oh, see there. That's right.
Got
That's right.
Don Metal Fan. I had a metal fan right back in the 30s, dated back in the 30s, right?
Yeah.
In my studio, circulating in the studio. It was warm in there. And
Mm-hmm.
I left the studio, and the fan was sitting there. It was on. I tapped it and made it go around, spinning around the room to cool the room off. As you idiot! And I tapped it and it started moving around again, getting lazy on
Mm.
me. Old fart. I think it's
Right?
old as a hill, and it still works.
Stubborn fat. Yeah. Well, just because you're over the hill don't mean you can't still roll down the hill. You know what I'm saying? All right, there's dot. These.
All right, I'm back. Now I'm staying in here. Hey, you
All
read all
right,
the
well, now that you're back, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the girls' room.
Okay. All right, here I am, folks. Let me put my green screen back if I'm allowed to do so, because my stupid computer's a retard. It's trying to stop me from having my green screen. I don't think so. Now give it back to me if I punch you in the nose. Give it back to me. You better give it back to me. I'll punch you in the nose. Damn computer. You have a nose that's Pinocchio. You fart. But anyway, We have a good channel, folks. Hopefully, more people come in to join us. If anybody comes in here, I apologize if my stream don't move because sometimes my stream gets lazy and don't want to move. So that's what happened. So I had one person come in my stream and she left. I guess she felt like I wasn't talking to her. I didn't know she was in here until I found out later. I felt bad about it. So if I see her live again, I'll talk to her. Because I felt bad I didn't see her. I didn't realize she was in here until later on and everything. But anyway, everything will be fine. It was hot outside today. It wasn't bad. It was like 90 something degrees, but 100 degrees heat, but index. But it didn't feel like 100 out today because it felt. And then my streets finally got tarred this morning. That was interesting. Now the street looks a lot better. And there's not many cars coming down. Isn't that weird? I'll be right back. Hey, Dave. There's not many cars coming down. I'm sorry. I had to talk sports. I'm a little
Oh, yeah.
off my rocker about sports. I guess the Red Sox suck anyway.
Uh,
I have my reason for saying that too.
uh.
They traded away a good player. And I was so mad when they did that. I was ticked off.
Oh, I'm sure.
They want to like to strangle Henry with my bare hands.
I'm sure it's not the first time they've done that, neither.
Henry's the one that did it. The jerk that can't run his team right. Should make. I hope they make him sell it soon. And he'll be out of there. It's over.
Yeah, they've been doing that on the Patriots a lot too, getting rid of players that really I don't think they should have. And even the coach, I mean, they ain't been doing any better without the guy.
They got a new guy. It's better than that other coach though.
Well, they ain't done no better, so I don't know what's going on then.
They start the
Oh,
team.
oh, you got a brand new one? Well, I hope the heck so, because lately they've just been sucking eggs.
Well, that new guy that they got now is better than that other coach. Everybody knows who he is. He knows his football, so
I hope so.
he'll win games this year. And you're gonna use that quarterback, that number 10. You're gonna use him. So and he knows that the team, that guy that's in there, is really
Yeah.
good with football. So that other guy was not as good as he was favoring.
Don't do it in here, please. Sorry. I had to tell my kid something.
Yeah, he was favoring the other quarterback, and the owners got mad. Well, he was doing some unbelievably things, and the guy couldn't even play football. He stunk. They lost all their games.
Wow.
So he's going to use his number 10.
I don't want the baby.
Get
Get the other green one out. Yeah. Right now I'm using little yellow Huns mustard things because my mustard ran out.
Oh, okay. You can make your own mustard,
Yeah, I know. I
Maybe
probably don't have all the ingredients anyway, so I mean, I could probably make my own mayonnaise, but
there goes my crazy green screen. That kicked it off again. Stupid computer.
why put myself through that much trouble when somebody else went and did all that trouble and made it for me? You
I
know
know. I know. Just
what
saying.
I'm saying?
I know. Just saying. That's what would be interesting if you actually did that one day.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't like mustard enough to make it. If I ran out of something and I wanted to make it, it'd be mayonnaise.
I
That's
know.
the only thing I love.
I like
Mayonnaise.
things so. I know. It
Yep.
is good.
But oh well, whatever. I like mustard too. I don't mind mustard, especially on like a bologna. Me and my husband's having a snack.
Yeah. That mustard's good on bologna sandwiches as well as chicken too.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that way.
Yeah, it's a classic,
I wouldn't want to make mustard either. I'll buy it all made. Why would you want to make?
right? Why would I want to make it? No, I do not. I'm not that bored. Like,
I
no,
wouldn't
thank
want
you.
to do that. That's too much work. I
Yeah,
think.
it is. It's a lot of work. It's really not something I want to do. I was going to try to make macaroons someday, and then I looked up the process of how you do it. I said, "Now let's leave that to the professionals.
Yeah. What was it?
That is a long job, and I am not
Make
doing it."
tomato sauce real easy. That's easy to make. You know how to make that, right?
What is it?
Tomato sauce. What put it in to make it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I already got some tartar sauce made in my refrigerator, waiting for me to make a my tilapia or
Isn't it
my
mayonnaise
other
and
fish I
pickles?
got.
That's what it is, right? Mayonnaise and pickles, right?
Hmm.
That's easy to do. That's very
Yeah,
easy.
mayonnaise is
Well,
pretty much just, I believe, eggs and oil.
yeah, and yogurt's made from sour milk.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not even trying yogurt, and I'd never try to make cottage cheese, but I love it. Believe me, I love cottage cheese. But if I could, I'd own a cottage cheese thing, like the place that makes it, the plant. I need a lot, boys. Start pumping that cottage cheese out. I could eat supper, dinner, lunch, breakfast.
They make it from sour milk too. I think.
Oh yeah, I love curdled, creamy cottage cheese.
I do
I
make it that way. I think too.
gotta put that back. Yeah. Hey, Cajun, how you doing?
Hey, Cajun, what's going on, man? You want to come up? Let me know.
I gotta go put this in the fridge. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's crazy how they make these things. You can some are easy, some are not so easy.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'll be right back. I gotta go put my milk, my water.
Okay. Hey, Cage, you want to come up? Let me know, and I'll drop the link. Just let me know, bud. Let me know if you want to come up, and I'll let you up. I'll put it in the chat this time. We had a lot of people in here today. We had Catalyst in here, the guy that does his own business with one guy working with him, and then we had Ashley in here. I think she's still here somewhere. I don't know if she's still here or not. Then we had other people in here. Well, we have a little turnout tonight, but hey, at least some people came in tonight and came in. So what are you doing right now, Cajun? You doing anything interesting? You messing with those wires again, bud, or what? Okay, I'll give you your email. Your email. No problem. Let me see. I think this is it. So I'll give you your email. I'll be right back. Email. I'll close it. I'm not selling on no eBay, so forget that idea. I'm not selling nothing on eBay. Don't get me involved in that stuff. I ain't doing that. No way, shape, or form. I'm not going to sell nothing on eBay. They're trying to ask me to sell things. What am I going to sell? I ain't selling nothing on eBay. I print shirts. I don't have no store. What I want to sell on eBay for? All right, it's in your email. Change it. You put it in the chat. It says all right, it's in the email. You'll find it. No problem. It's crazy though. don't want to sell anything. I don't want to have no eBay page on there. Not interested. Shopify asked me if I wanted to have a store too. What am I going to sell? I only print shirts for people. I don't have, unless I print my own stuff and sell it. I don't know. I could get a company account with a place that gives you free images to print, but too hard, too difficult. Not interested. Not interested. See, when I put it in the email, the link, no one can see it, so I don't have to kill the link.
Well, all right, I'm done. That was nice. Get it done. Okay.
Waiting for occasion to come up. I gave him
The link? Cool.
a link in the email. That way,
Nice.
people can't come up through the panel. Here he is. Here's
Yep.
the location. Here he is.
Hey,
Kate.
Kagan.
Hey, Miss Crystal. Hey, Wayne. How you doing?
Yeah. You're kind of low location.
You're very located.
Turn my mic up, and you got the volume controlled in the Restream Studio, Wayne. You
Okay.
need to go in my settings and turn me up.
Maybe you can turn them up, Wayne, on your side.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne has to do that. He's got
I
it
did.
down for some reason in the studio, in Restream, in my
Mm-hmm.
settings, under my picture, my screen. He can control my audio, my volume of my mic. He's got it so low, nobody can hear me.
Wow, it's crazy.
I know it's crazy. The stream's crazy.
I know sometimes you're super quiet, like you had to fix whatever last this morning.
Yeah. Let me see
I
here.
don't know if I'm ever quiet, probably not.
It's only this his Wayne's channel that
I
I
know. I don't
control
understand it
audio.
either. I really don't.
And everybody else, I mean, I went and my mic was turned up all the way, and on Wayne's, and then I
There it
dropped
is.
in Uncle Bradley, no Brad's.
Yeah.
Man, I blew them out of their chairs. You know, wow!
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't understand
Huh.
what's going on. I don't know
Like,
why it's doing that,
man,
but
you
Yeah,
loud
I
as hell.
don't either.
I'm like, oops, sorry, I was at
So
Wayne.
strange.
I know it's kind of strange because we're all loud here. We can hear each other real loud, but
Yeah. Well, I know I'm usually loud, and you're loud right now, and now Cajun's quiet.
Wayne, you need to look under my
I did.
image underneath the main screen or wherever I'm at in Restream. I'm not familiar with Backstage and Restream because
I turned you up. Turned it up to a 150.
It
okay,
did nothing for it.
it
I
did
know.
nothing.
Strange.
Just turn it up all the way and let me control my mic like I always used to do.
I did. I turned it up all the way.
Okay.
I mean, what do you think, Wayne? Does he sound the same to you?
Sounds better, but you know.
Okay.
You need to turn my volume up and leave it. I don't mess with nobody's volumes in my panel. I don't mess with nobody's volumes.
I hear
Yeah,
you.
I've asked Wayne to turn me down because people like I just heard myself. I'm really loud, and I don't know how to do that on this
Your
side.
audio is louder than Wayne's. Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah,
But I
because
mean,
I'm
I can
always
hear you loud and clear though. You know, you're not too loud. No, you're not too loud.
okay. That's good. Because I'm right next to my phone too. Like it's always right. I use the
Oh,
phone. You guys use computers, I think, or something.
yeah, I'm on a laptop.
Yeah, I only use my phone. I never get on computers that much.
Right. Well, I got Bradley. I got him on his laptop now. I showed him how to go into settings and use his webcam and all that. I showed him that last week. He was like, "Damn, all right, man." Everybody's like, "Man, we can hear you now, Bradley. Now that you're on your laptop, because a laptop microphone they'll pick up a mosquito farting across the room."
Oh yeah. Probably glad I don't use one then because I'm loud enough. But I do know how to do it.
Oh,
I don't really like to be.
that's why. Okay.
Me and Missy one time they was whispering on the sofa and they heard them louder than me.
Oh, that's funny.
They wasn't whispering; they were just talking low, but they could still hear them. Them
Fuck
laptop
this.
mics, they they uh they pick up real good. They
Test,
do.
test. Okay, that's better. I had to take the awesome webcam out. I had that hooked up. So
Yeah, let me move that. There, you can do this. Let's just flaky wiki it. Flaky wiki. Um,
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
there we
Johnny's
go.
here. Say hi, Johnny. Hey Wayne.
hey, Johnny,
Hello, Johnny.
I'm gonna do
Leave the,
something.
leave the camera on him for a little while.
I'm gonna do something here. Just
Show off my gray
sound.
hair.
Yeah, let Johnny be quiet for a little bit because
Johnny
it's
be
really
quiet.
quiet
Johnny
on
be
that side.
good. Johnny be quiet. Johnny be good.
Hey, you're not quiet no more.
I'll put my mouth right up to the mic. I'm
Now,
choking on
Oh, wow.
yeah, I put the
Yeah,
in the studio.
I'm right up on it.
I put it in the studio. I turned up the volume on that
Like
on the computer.
right there. I'm kissing the spit guard.
Yeah, I can hear you way better now.
Well, yeah, I'm kissing the microphone.
Sometimes you got to get close, I guess. I don't know.
Now, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can. You're really clear now. I think Wayne did something on his end.
No, I did it right here.
Oh, on there?
But it's
Awesome.
but it's wide open though, and I've
Oh,
never used that nowhere, and nobody's streams wide open because I'm too loud.
huh. You sound great to me, but it might be the restream thing for all I know. Maybe everybody else uses the StreamYard or something and it don't work the same.
No, because when Field Guy goes live in Restream, when he runs out
Yep,
of StreamYard time, he goes live
yep.
on Restream, and I'm perfect in there. I'm normal. But
Strange.
Wayne got me turned down. In the studio he has me turned down, so that means it's permanent in his studio in his channel.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know nothing about none of that stuff. If I ever do a live and people come up, I'm not messing with nothing. Heck with
Like
that.
say if you go into your phone in advanced settings or something, and you're
Yep,
not familiar with that area, and
yeah,
you go in advanced options,
yeah,
and then you click on something and you forget about it. You forget like,
uh-huh.
oh shit, where did I do that at? It's permanent. It's
I'd
permanent till you
forget.
find it again
Yep.
and unclick whatever you click. Like Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
he's got me turned down in the studio and he has to turn me up all the way like normal. That way I can be normal again in his stream
Yeah.
without having to turn my mic up.
Mm-hmm.
All your
I
input.
think I was too loud one day and he accidentally turned me down, turn me down just to tone it down a little bit and
Mm-hmm.
it stuck.
Oh boy.
Excuse me.
Well, I'm glad I can hear you though. I hate straining to hear somebody. It's horrible.
I didn't do it.
What's that say?
Well, the whole thing is that I turned up the audio.
Pork roast. Pork roast. 97 cents a pound.
Wow, that's a good deal. I love that stuff.
Yeah, man. Hey, a lot of hunters, like in the winter during
Oh,
deer
yep,
season,
yep.
they'll come on sale for 75 cents a pound.
Wow.
And them deer hunters, man, they make the sausage, deer sausage
Yep.
mix. You got to mix it with pork. It's deer meat's too dry.
Because
You
yeah,
got to
because there
do
ain't enough
like I
fat,
do
right?
a 60-40. I do a 60-40
Yep.
or 70-30, but a 60-40
Mm-hmm.
is good. 70-30 is I think I prefer 70-30. Some people prefer 70-30 because they don't want that little bit of 10% extra fat
Yeah.
in the
Yep.
deer meat. But it depends
Mm-hmm.
on the deer too. If it's a big old nanny goat, a big doe that
Yep.
can't have no more yearlings, no more
Yep.
little babies,
Yep.
little fawns, they'll kill a mama deer. If she's too if they, because they know them deer, them hunters. They got a lease. They know the deer.
Yep.
Like like that big 12-point buck. You know, they know him. Yeah, they all looking for him.
Here's Tasha.
Pork fat. Oh, you don't use the pork meat
Hey,
itself?
Tasha.
Okay, that's an idea. Yeah, yeah. If you got your own pigs, you know,
Hey,
when you
Grandma,
slaughter them, you can keep the fat. You
Mm-hmm.
can freeze the fat, you know, and then mix
Yeah.
that with the deer sausage.
Yeah, I didn't even know that's what happens. I didn't like. I've heard of people mixing things in, but I didn't know that's what they put in there.
Hey, Jonathan. Hey,
hey,
Miss Tasha. On call. But yeah. Anyway, that's cheap for pork roast. You can make sausage with that. Hell, I'd rather go buy these, but they limit you, you know.
Yep.
Which at Champagne's they was on sale for 69 cents a pound. Well, that was my cue to go and buy a bunch of them. And me and Randy bought a couple. I bought 15 of them, I think. 15
Yeah,
or 20 I bought. And we made sausage, smoked sausage, and fresh sausage too.
that's awesome.
I didn't smoke more than half of it because I prefer fresh sausage. We call it
Yep.
green sausage down here.
Huh.
And oh, and we made some tasso with that. Made
Wow,
some tasso and smoked some tasso. But
that is
that's cheap.
cool.
And then New York strip,
Oh, yep.
five ninety
Wow.
seven. That's a good price.
Yeah, that's a good price for a New York strip.
$1.97 for chicken wings. Man, I remember at one point in time, and it wasn't that damn long ago. Chicken wings were 50 cents a pound.
Oh man, they never been that cheap here. I don't think.
$25, $30 just for a family
Half of your
friend,
weight, well,
family
some of your
meal.
weights,
Yep.
the wing tip. You know, if they would
Yep.
cut that off, we get more wing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, some people just buy the whole leg and do their own wing. I think.
Well, the leg's not attached to the wing.
Yeah. I mean the whatever that thing is, the
The
whole
wing, oh,
side piece,
the
right?
flapper, the flapper.
Yeah, the flapper.
What me and you talking about that one day, John?
Whatever the flapper's called.
One girl called it the flapper or something. That little tip.
That no, that's the middle of the chicken wing.
Oh, the middle one is the flapper.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right.
know if they call it the flap or the flat,
Oh, the flat. Oh, yeah.
flat
It's the
or the
flapper.
flat or the
Yep.
flap.
Yeah, it's
One
the
of the
flat.
two.
Yeah, it's the flat, not a flat.
Yep.
You got a
Oh,
bunch
that's
of
cool.
flats in front of your shop. Boats.
Yeah.
Flat boats.
Oh yeah, they all got flat tires.
Yeah. All the trailers. But and ground meat's $3 a pound.
Wow, that's not bad.
Yeah, it comes in them little 2 pound chubs.
Mm-hmm. Here it's like 5 for a pound, something like that.
2 pound chub. Limit 5, I think. Uh,
Oh, they limit you. Yep.
wait. Limit 4. That's
4.
still
Wow. Yep.
anyway. When we went to Champagne's, and that's another grocery store in town, locally owned.
Hmm.
Uh, because you was limit like 4, I think, or 5 per person. But instead of doing all that, I asked the manager, the meat department manager, hey, how much price increase, if I get when I go over my pork roast? I said, because I want about 20 roasts all together. I said, you got 20? He was like, no, I can't. I said, tomorrow I can do that because I can order more. I'm like, okay. I said, well, make me a price, the 4 or whatever, because it was me and my wife. So he combined that, and then 10 more at a regular price. It was only 25 cents a pound more that he made me. So that was good.
Yeah,
It was
that's
like
not bad.
from 69 cents a quarter, it was not even $1 a pound, 90 something cents a pound. So
Hmm.
that was still good for the retail price.
Yeah,
I can only get
you
beef
can't beat that.
on sale here because it's so expensive we can't afford it. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, I
I
buy
believe
those
it.
round. I buy the ones you're talking, like the 2 pound, the 5 pound, the 10 pound rolls. It got the most fat ratio anyway, and I kind of like that 75% whatever hamburger anyway.
We was gonna make sloppy joes one day. I called Johnny and I said, "Come on over," and I said, "We'll do sloppy joe." Missy said, well, "I ain't got no ground meat." I'm like, what happened to that Pax? He said, I used that a couple of days ago for chili or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. But Johnny heard that on because I was on the phone with him. He said, well, I got some ground meat over here I can bring. I'm like, okay. So he brought it here, and he gets some of his meat at Walmart.
Oh,
Now I
yeah.
tell you what, I don't like Walmart. I don't like shopping groceries at Walmart. I don't make groceries over there.
Yeah.
I don't like their meat neither. But this ground meat, I did like. It was the way it cooked. You know, it was in little clumps like that instead of little bitty grains like grains of rice. You know,
Yeah.
and well, we made sloppy joes with it, and it was a chunky sloppy joe, which I like that, and that
Mm-hmm.
was some good meat. So I said, "What kind was it?" He said it was some like 95.5. You know, 95 lean, 95.5 or something. I'm like,
Wow.
damn. And I think I looked at the price on there. It was like $7 a pound.
Oh, yeah.
That's that Black Angus, you know.
Oh, yeah. That stuff's real expensive. The really low fat, like less fat in it, but I don't really care for it because that's the kind you usually find those odd gristle pieces in.
Miss Tasha said I switched from ground beef to ground turkey because the one grocery store has buy one get one free a lot. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah, and it's healthier for you too, and it's cheaper. So
yeah.
I've done the same thing. But I tell my kid, I'm making pasta, but I'm putting ground turkey instead of ground beef. Beef. He's like, Ma. He's like, ground beef is a cow. Ground turkey is a bird. I don't want
Yeah.
bird in my sauce in my pasta. It's like it's nothing wrong with it. You'll never know the difference. Just pretend it's beef.
Dang. $60, $80, $100 boxes. They're all different pound box. Oh, beef pork. Yeah, they got that over here. They got it's a $25 deal. 5 for 20 or 5 for 25 or something like that. Most of your local grocers have that 5 for 25 or 5 for 20, something like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Our
but
Save A Lot has meat packages.
some people do that. But if something on sale and you actually disregard that and buy stuff on sale, you actually saving money
Oh yeah,
naturally because it's on sale.
right.
But yeah, I like ground turkey. I've ate it already.
Yeah, I like ground turkey.
I was gonna say something and I forgot.
I figure next time I just don't tell the kid it's ground turkey. He'll probably never know.
Yeah.
You know, because he is very kids with ADHD and autism especially, they like things the same. They don't like changes, and he's like, nope, it's not happening.
Man, I bought some Conecuh sausage, which is an Alabama sausage. Uh, and when you live in Mississippi, Alabama, the stores have Conecuh, and it's regional. You know, it's like a big southern thing. You know, like Tennessee, they got it naturally because Tennessee borders Alabama and Mississippi. Well, we got it over here, and I said, "Oh boy, Conecuh," which I love Cajun sausage too. Now, don't get me wrong, but this was like pre-made in a little pack with like 4 links that long.
Wow.
But it was actually 2 link. They were bent in half, and they were vacuum packed. And yeah, I didn't use it in a gravy or nothing. They were smaller. It was a little bit small. It was about the size of a
Right.
hot dog, or a little bit bigger than a hot dog weenie. And boudin. Oh hell yeah, yeah.
Right.
Somebody was wanting to make. Randy was wanting to make some boudin one time. And like when the pork roast come on sale again, because then boudin, yeah, buddy. We used to make 100 pounds at a time. We had a stuffer though, sausage stuffer to put the boudin in the casing instead of doing it by hand in a cow horn.
Hmm.
But anyway, see, I went off in the damn ditch and forgot what I was talking. Oh yeah, the Conecuh sausage. I had cut that in little pieces about I don't know, an inch long, 3/4 inch long, and deep fried them. And they were smoked. It was smoked sausage, but you deep fry them instead of or microwave. It don't matter. Missy was already deep frying something, some tater tots and hush puppies or something. I forgot, but anyway, because I felt like tater tots and hush puppies. And then
Right.
the sausage. So she was frying that. So I said, go ahead and just fry them. And she fried them because it's already cooked, it's smoked, and it don't take long. 3 minutes in the grease. Yeah, I know boudin's good. So and then I put mustard in my plate, and I take the little piece of salsa, pass it in the mustard, and I eat it. That's good. I like it like that.
Oh yeah, but I've never had. I don't even know what a boudin is. So I hear you guys talking about this boudin, but I don't know what boudin is.
It's rice and pork stuffed in a casing, in a sausage casing.
Oh,
You ball your pork with onions and celery, and bell pepper, whatever. That's your
mhm.
stock. And your boudin's cut up, like in big chunks,
Yep.
and or steaks. It don't matter if you got a lot of pork steaks, then you just ball the pork steaks,
Hmm.
and then you pass it through the grinder on, with number two, number three plate round, the round hole, the
Yeah.
big one, and then you mix all that up and with some juice, and then the rice. You put cooked rice in there, and then you get
Yep.
it to a good consistency. And actually, right before you want to do that, you want to put the green onion tops. We call them onion tops. Everybody else calls them green onions, but onion
Yep.
tops. And we don't use a white root. We don't use that.
You
We
just use the green leaf.
we replant it. We plant it and
Mhm.
grow some more. Yeah, they'll grow all year
Wow,
long. And you just
I
cut
didn't
them.
know that.
Yeah, when they're growing in the garden or your little bucket or whatever, you just go down and you
Yep.
cut the green part off, and it's gonna make some more.
Wow,
Yeah, yeah. We don't.
I should grow
Sometimes
some.
we use a white one. If we got enough
Hmm.
planted, then we'll use the white part. We just cut the little root off, the little end. But anyway, then you put all them green onions in there. The last thing you want to put in there, mix it in there. Then you put it through your stuff and you put it in the casing. Yeah, bud, that's some good stuff.
Huh.
Now, T-Boy Slaughterhouse, he came up with the idea because some people are no carb, low carb, whatever diet.
Yep.
He came up with the idea for cauliflower rice. I don't know who does it for him or if he does it or whatever, but instead of rice in the boudin, he puts cauliflower. Cauliflower takes the place of rice. Now you got a boudin that low carb or no carb people can eat.
That's cool.
People were driving from Abbeville. Some friends of mine I went to high school with 40 something years ago. They drove all the way from Intercoastal City, which is uh, 10 miles or so south of Abbeville on the north shore of Vermilion Bay. They drove all the way over here to Eunice to pick up boudin at T-Boy's.
Yeah, Jonathan says it's so good it makes you want to slap your mama.
That's right. Slap your mama. And they got and right there in Ville Platte, they got a slap your mama seasoning. Cajun seasoning. It's called slap your
Hmm.
mama. Chorizo? Yeah, I like that too. Scrambled egg, but it's spicy. I got some
Hmm.
chorizo for pizza. It was right next to the pepperoni. Hormel, they got pepperoni, then they got the chorizo. It's
Yep.
not pepperoni, but it's sliced like pepperoni. You put that on top of pizza. Me and Johnny did a pizza the other night. Oh boy, that thing was good, huh, Johnny?
Talk about.
I took some Italian sausage. Yeah, Italian sausage, baby. That's right.
That's
On
right.
the roll, I buy it in the Chubb. It's right there in the breakfast sausage section. Italian sausage, hell yeah. And I use that. I put that on top of. I buy a store-bought pizza, Tombstone, Red Baron, whatever. I buy that, and it's easier. I know how to make my crust. I got videos on making pizza from scratch, the whole thing scratch, from flour and whatever, and water and yeast or milk to the final product. That from scratch. Cut onions, cut bell peppers, sliced tomato, because I put tomato on my pizza sometimes, on the ones I make.
I've done
But
that.
anyway, I take that Italian sausage and some ground meat, and I add that to the top of that pizza, and I load it with pepperoni. You cannot see underneath. You cannot see nothing on that pizza through that pepperoni. That's how thick it is. It's overlapping each other.
Mhm.
I don't like a pizza with 10 pieces of pepperoni on the whole pizza. I want 50 pieces on that pizza. And I
Yep.
put it, I load it.
Mhm.
And it's good. Let me tell
Hell
you something. It's good.
yeah. Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
never knew what chorizo was, but one day I went to the store and I got breakfast sandwiches for me and my husband, and one had a chorizo patty on it. And I ate that sandwich and I thought, man, I'm going to buy me some of that. I've never had that before, but that's good stuff.
Mhm.
uh, Jonathan said, give me some spam, slice of spam. Hell yeah. And some fried egg. Yeah, fried egg. What do you call a fried egg? Down here, what we call a fried egg, drop your egg in the skillet. You let it get a little hard on the bottom, the white, you let it firm up.
Yeah,
And then you bust the yellow and spread the yellow around. And then naturally you flip it over and you put that on a sandwich. With mayonnaise on each side of the bread. No mustard, just mayonnaise. And that's what we call a fried egg, busted yellow. The runny yellow, we call that a soft egg.
I think we call fried egg just because it's fried, because the fried egg can be soft or hard. I think
Yeah.
like where I come from. And then you got over easy
Yeah,
or,
over easy. That's a soft egg.
yeah, and then sunny side up,
Yeah, I
which
do
you can
sunny
make if
side
you
up.
just put a little water in the pan. If you put
Uh-huh.
a little water in the pan,
Steam
it'll
it.
steam it.
Put
Yep,
a lid on it, it'll
yep,
steam it.
it'll
Yeah.
steam it. It'll turn white and beautiful, but it won't overcook it.
Oh, so a fried egg is a soft egg to them. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, the two different. Okay, the husband and the wife. Okay, Jonathan said you break the yolk. That's a fried egg. Tasha said I don't like a fried egg with a busted yolk. So, but what
And then
I
there's
do,
poached
sunny
eggs.
side
So
up, I put my egg in, and I got enough oil where I can spatula the grease over the egg, the bacon grease, because I always cook soft eggs after cook bacon in the bacon grease.
yep,
Splash the grease on top,
yep,
until it's done, and then take it out, and the yolk is not cooked. It's soft where I can dip my toast or my bread in.
yep. Yeah, I don't know. From Maine, we always call them fried eggs, whether or not they have yolk or not. If you want your yolk busted, then
Yeah,
you tell me and I'll bust it. And if you don't and you want it runny, I'll make it runny.
yeah. Well, when you go in like a little diner or whatever, you tell them I want my eggs fried egg. Then they know what you're talking about. Well, when you say fried egg, they come the eggs with a busted yolk spread out. And if you
Yeah.
order, you tell them I want a soft egg. How you want it? Over easy, over light. Over easy, good. Over light. Over light, the white's still running.
Oh yeah,
A
my
little
kids
bit,
hate
not
that.
much, not much.
Yeah. They see any jelly and they're like, if I see any white that's all jiggly, I ain't eating it.
Yeah, well, the yolk runs everywhere. I gotta
Yep,
give me
that's the best kind. My
egg.
favorite is eggs Benedict. I like a poached egg.
Oh, oh.
Poached egg and water, very easy, simple. But yeah, if I ever go to Louisiana, I'll remember if I want any yolk, not to tell them I want it fried, because I like a yolk if I have egg. Unless I'm having an egg sandwich, then I'll
Yeah.
break the yolk sometimes, and sometimes I won't. Depends on how I feel. Yeah, Tasha says she likes taking an over easy egg, putting it on toast with sliced up jalapeno on it, then slice it half and squeeze it and dip it in the yolk.
There you go. There you
And
go.
Jonathan says, and I like coffee where the spoon stands straight up in the cup, lol.
Oh yeah, that's some good Cajun coffee. Uh,
Right? I
one
thought that
thing
was the Dunkin' Donuts coffee, the one that, they said trying to make the donuts, and it was the kind that was like, over all night. Like,
I got a little aluminum project box. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it yet, but Wayne, Wayne likes when I do the tech work on the,
Oh yeah.
the show, making
What's that,
stuff or
Dave?
whatever,
What is
electronic.
that?
Wayne likes that. It's a little aluminum project box. It's a pedal, like for pedal effects and all that.
Oh,
But
that's,
for
that's cool.
guitars, they get a lot of guitarists they make their own pedal boxes,
Yeah.
and so I don't know. Me and Johnny was looking at them on this company sent me an email that makes these boxes, and
Oh,
they cheap. I bought one of their boxes through Timu. It was five
oh,
bucks, and hell, these boxes here, you buy that from DigiKey, it's like $12, I think.
mm.
All right, Miss Tasha. Yep.
Have a
Bonnie,
good night, Tasha. Have fun.
let's hope no ER tonight. Right on. Let me go on DigiKey and see how much them boxes are.
Yeah. Hope on
DigiKey,
you. Hoping those are all okay for you, Tasha.
uh,
Have a good night.
Hammond, Hammond box. Boxes, enclosures. Okay. Development boards,
All right.
evaluation boards.
Fonzie, have a good night, too.
Okay, Jonathan, have a good night, bud. Uh, search filter. What's the number on that box? 1590B. 1591, 1590Z, KF. They all different sizes. 1590. I don't see a B. And let's see. F, L, F, W, W, F, W, O, Z, Z, ZRP. That's all different size boxes. I guess the 1590 is the beat. Let me click on that one. Oh, okay. Stomp box. Yeah, it's lit up. Okay. It's coming up here. 44238. $10.42.
Hmm.
Oh, here's one for 13. This is same one. Oh, it's a BK. Okay. 4 by 2 3/8. 441 by 2 3/8. How tall though? Because it's the difference is the height. 2 and
Yeah.
3/8. 2 3/8 wide.
Right.
Well, who come
I see that Jonathan and Tasha left, huh?
ain't nothing
Yeah.
all day today. I need to go fix me something to eat.
Okay. All right. Well, take it easy, Johnny.
All right, we'll see y'all another time.
Yeah. Take care.
Oh yeah. The difference in one for 10, one for 13. The difference is black powder coated,
Hmm.
anodized, and it's IP54.
Hmm.
Nathan,
As a
I need you to
work
go move that fan. You're gonna have to like point it towards the bookcase. Thank you.
So
I appreciate it.
that, yeah, that's the difference in like say okay, $10 compared to $5. Which one would you buy?
Hmm.
The $5.
$5. The $5 one, of course, fortunately, Cajun. Yeah.
Yeah, they both. I mean, it's not a Hammond box. It's a Dair box. DAEIR, something like that. Anyway, they produce that. It's the same as a Hammond box. Same dimensions and all that. It's just a copy of a Hammond box.
Yeah.
Is the
Yeah.
quality the same? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's aluminum.
Oh,
Aluminum Well, I can't say aluminum's
We'll
aluminum
try
because
coming back or
they got
something.
different grades of aluminum. They got saltwater aluminum, freshwater aluminum, not non-water aluminum. Marine aluminum turns a kind of a reddish maroon, kind of light maroonish looking color when using salt water.
Yeah.
We used to shrimp with aluminum doors for the shrimp nets, aluminum doors that keep the net open,
Mhm.
and they were aluminum. So, and over time, they that salt water it makes that pretty color on it. But there's saltwater aluminum. There's different wires to weld aluminum. Uh, you can't use the like say this is hypothetical. You can't use series 1500 on marine aluminum. You got to use 2200 series. Which that's hypothetical. That's not real. Okay, I made up those numbers. But there's different welding wires that you use for certain types of aluminum.
Right.
I didn't know that until we started to weld on an aluminum boat and it wasn't sticking. So we called a guy that does fiberglass and stuff, and we had it the bottom of the hull from the top of the gunnel all the way to the bottom, and we had that fiberglass. It was a shrimping boat, and Tri-Ho, a big old Corps of Engineer, U.S. Coast Guard boat. It was
Right.
big and heavy too, with V8 diesel engine in it.
Hmm.
And anyway, the guy, the fiberglass guy, he was a welder too. We told him that it wasn't, that wasn't sticking that wire. He said, "Oh, y'all using the wrong wire." He said, "That's marine grade aluminum." He said, "Y'all using regular aluminum wire. They got different ratings on that." I'm like, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." Me and the old man didn't know that. Mr. Sherman did not know that. He wasn't a welder per se. He could weld, but he wasn't he didn't have a welding shop. Put it that way. But anyway, yeah, the aluminum, the quality, I don't know. It's a project box. What can go wrong with it? You can
Right.
tighten the screw up too much and strip it. Then you retap it for a little bit bigger screw. You're good to go. But nobody over tightens screws. So is this worth $5 compared to 10 with the quality and whatever? Yes, it is. It's a better deal, and I'll buy this before I buy a Hammond because I don't have Patreons donating. I don't have 10,000 patrons donating $2 a month to my channel like Mr. Carlson's Lab does. He's got he gets on average 30,000 a month
Wow.
income from his YouTube channel from the Patreons. Now that's not including his money that he gets in advertising with ads.
Yeah.
When he puts out a video, he's got 20,000 views right away. Within 2 hours, he's got 20,000 views.
Wow.
I forget how many subscribers he's got. He's got a lot. That man's a genius. I mean, that man, I think he used to be contracted to, he's from Canada, but I think he used to do work for NASA.
Oh, okay.
That man's a genius. Ain't nothing he don't know about electronics. He invents shit. Yeah.
Hmm.
But he buys these Hammond boxes. He buys reels of parts with 5,000 of the same part on one reel. He buys that. He got the money to do it. He can do it. So he can spend $100 on a reel or $50 or whatever. This is my next project to work on.
What the heck is that?
It's a Sensei. Uh, see that in there? It's a wax.
Yeah.
There's a light bulb in there. It's a 15-watt bulb, and it gets
Oh.
hot, and it gets this hot, and it melts that wax, and it smells good.
Oh.
I think that's a strawberry in there, a watermelon. I had a little wax block of it just now. I don't know what the heck I did with it.
Hmm.
I don't know if Johnny moved it or what. Where's my wax block? I think that's it up there on the top of the porch box. Nope, that's not it.
All right, Wayne. I'm probably gonna get going. I will talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Have a good night,
Okay, so
Wayne.
have a
Bye,
good one.
Cajun. I gotta
Yeah,
go.
I'm
See ya.
fixing to head out myself. All right, Clutai, Boney. That little wax block right there, I think that was a watermelon.
Right.
Yeah, man, that smells good. You get this at Walmart. They like $1.50 for six or eight of these things like this. You put that in there and it melts,
Yeah.
and it makes your house smell good.
That's cool.
Or you can cut open the Sugartown watermelon and make your house smell good with that. Which Sugartown melons are out. They're for sale just about everywhere.
Yeah.
They want $15 for one at the slaughterhouse. They got them on a trailer. They small. Johnny said they small. They not a. They about an $8 melon, like I
Yeah.
used to sell. Cause Johnny used to come visit with me we'd sell watermelons,
Okay.
and we'd sell them for $8, 10, 12. We never did sell them. I did sell a few for 15, but those were like 50-pound melons. They were
Wow.
huge.
Okay.
But anyway, that's my next project to work on.
Okay.
The switch. This is a quality thing, and you can. Oh, look at that cantaloupe. Show look.
Oh wow, that's huge.
And they sweet too.
That's
They
huge.
are sweet. They on sale, and they had some big ones, big like a basketball over there. $2
Wow.
for a big old cantaloupe. Anyway, these are quality. You can take these apart. Got screws right there, four
Yeah.
screws. Take this apart, and you get in here. It splits. It's got a split here, so I already had it apart one time, but I just barely cleaned it. You know, I didn't
Yeah.
get into detail about it, but I'm gonna make a video on this one.
Okay.
I would do it live, but I'd rather have a video of it, you know, on my channel.
Right. You can
I
do
can,
more with a
you
video
can
anyway.
take a clip out of mine if you want. You know how to do that. Take a clip out of a video.
I don't know. Depends. If I have to, I don't really need to, but
Oh, okay, because I'll leave it where you can if you want to make a clip, a little 2-minute clip out of it for a short. If you find something good in there, a good spot for 2 minutes where, you know,
all right.
because I
So
got a buddy of mine, he took a few clips out of my couple of my live stream videos. But this would be a regular video. You can take a clip. It'll say take clip or whatever. Mine now a lot of mine I don't allow it.
I wouldn't do it anyway.
But well, on certain videos I don't allow it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it anyway.
Certain videos.
All right, Casey. Well,
But I
let you
mean,
go.
if you wanted to, I would leave it open.
Yeah.
So the public can do it. Take a clip out of it. All right, yeah, I'm fixing to eat.
I know.
And,
So I'll let you go. I'm gonna end the stream anyway. So
yeah,
have a good
cantaloupe
night.
on the side. Appreciate the link. And
Yeah. No problem.
yeah, you're gonna have to send it in an email from now on because something's up with Restream. Something happened like that. You remember a couple days ago you put the link up for me and I didn't show up.
Yeah.
You had Crystal in there and somebody else. There was like 2 or 3 people in there. Well, I tried the link and it said invalid link, but the link was older,
I killed it.
and
That's
I'm like,
why.
I don't know what happened. But
I
when you
killed it.
send them in an email, it lets me get in.
Yeah. I'll send it to the email. I'd rather do that
Okay,
anyway. So,
yeah, that'll work. Okay, Wayne, I'll
okay.
at you later. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease.
Okay.
Catch you all the time.
All right. Take care. Yeah. Okay, everybody. We're gonna end the stream tonight. So everybody have a great night and see each other tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening on Charleston Stream Printing. Have a good night. God bless, and we'll see each other again. Here comes the national anthem.